Today we're heading to a place that feels like it's straight out of a storybook, a land where reality and legend blend together in the mist. We're journeying to the far south of Chile, to a large island shrouded in mist and mystery, Chiloé Island. This is a place where the clouds seem to touch the earth, and every corner hides a new secret. Here, folklore is alive, whispered by the wind and echoed in the waves. The scenery is unlike anything you've ever seen. Lush forests, wild coastlines, and rolling hills that stretch as far as the eye can see. Forget the skyscrapers and cities. On Chiloé, time slows down and nature rules. Life here moves to the rhythm of the tides and the songs of birds. The air is fresh, filled with the scent of the sea, damp earth, and the promise of adventure. Every breath feels like a step back in time. We're on a mission to uncover its most breathtaking sights, from dramatic cliffs that plunge into the Pacific to tranquil bays where fishermen still cast their nets as they have for generations. This isn't just another travel guide. This is an expedition into the heart of a land where myths walk alongside reality. We'll wander through ancient forests, where every tree seems to have a story to tell. We'll explore colorful houses that float on water, known as Palafitos, and trek through temperate rainforests that are home to unique wildlife and rare plants found nowhere else. We'll stand on wild beaches where history was made, where explorers landed centuries ago, and where the ocean still shapes the land every day. Chiloé is a hidden gem, often overlooked by travelers rushing to more famous destinations. But for those who make the journey, the rewards are immense. Solitude, beauty, and a sense of discovery. The beauty here comes from the deep connection between land, sea, and people. Fishermen, farmers, and storytellers all play a part in the island's unique tapestry. It's in the vibrant houses, the unique wooden churches that are UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and the traditions passed down through generations. And of course, it's in the stories, tales of ghost ships that haunt the fog, forest spirits that protect the land, and legends that make Chiloé a place of wonder. This island has a soul you can feel the moment you arrive. The gentle rocking of the ferry, the call of seabirds, and the warm smiles of locals all welcome you to a world apart. So pack your bags and your sense of wonder. Bring your curiosity, your camera, and your imagination, because you'll need them all. We're about to embark on an unforgettable exploration, one that will take us from bustling markets to silent forests, from windswept beaches to cozy villages, from bustling waterfronts alive with the colors of daily life, to silent, moss-covered forests where time seems to stand still. We'll discover why Chiloé's scenery is some of the most breathtaking in Chile. The adventure starts now. Let's dive into the magic of Chiloé together. To reach the mystical island of Chiloé, you must first cross the legendary Chacao Channel, a gateway that separates the familiar mainland from a world steeped in myth and tradition. This narrow stretch of water is more than just a physical divide. It marks the beginning of a journey into a place where time seems to slow and stories come alive. As our sturdy ferry pulls away from the dock, the Chilean mainland gradually shrinks into the misty distance. The air grows saltier, carrying the scent of the open sea and the promise of adventure. The gentle hum of the engines and the rhythmic splash of waves set the tone for the crossing. The crossing itself is a rite of passage, a moment to pause and look for wildlife. Sea lions lounge lazily on buoys, basking in the morning sun. Playful dolphins often appear, racing alongside the boat, leaping through the waves as if welcoming visitors. Overhead, seabirds wheel and dive, their cries echoing across the water, adding to the sense of anticipation. Soon, the island emerges from the mist. Rolling green hills and dense, ancient forests stretch as far as the eye can see, hinting at the mysteries that lie within. Along the rugged coastline, clusters of colorful villages appear, their wooden houses perched on stilts above the tide, each one telling a story of resilience and community. Chiloé's landscape is gentler than the towering Andes, but its weather is famously unpredictable. One moment, golden sunlight bathes the fields. The next, a thick rolling fog sweeps in, shrouding everything in mystery. This ever-changing atmosphere is part of Chiloé's unique charm, creating a sense of magic and wonder that lingers in the air. As you step off the ferry onto Chiloé's soil, you immediately sense the difference. The pace of life slows, and the island's tranquil rhythm invites you to breathe deeply and let go of the rush of the outside world. Here, old traditions are cherished and passed down through generations. The modern world feels distant, and the spirit of the past is alive in every street and every smile. The Chilotes, shaped by centuries of isolation and the ever-present sea, have developed a strong, proud sense of identity. Their warmth and hospitality make every visitor feel welcome, while their stories and legends add depth to the island's character. This journey across the channel is more than just a trip. It's a transition into the magical realm of Chiloé, where reality and folklore intertwine. With the crossing behind you, the real exploration is about to begin. The island's winding roads and hidden paths beckon, promising discovery, adventure, and a deeper connection to this enchanting land. Our first stop is Castro, the island's capital, home to the iconic Palafitos, stilt houses lining the waterfront. Imagine a row of rainbow-colored houses standing on tall wooden stilts over the water. They're a symbol of Chiloé, showing how people have adapted to the tides. At high tide, the houses seem to float. At low tide, their wooden foundations are revealed. Take a boat tour for the best view, or stroll through neighborhoods like Gamboa and Pedro Montt. Some Palafitos are now cafes, hotels, and craft shops. Step inside and experience life above the water. These aren't just tourist attractions, they're real homes, with daily life unfolding to the rhythm of the tides. The Palafitos are a testament to the resourcefulness and creativity of the Chilote people. They turn the challenge of changing tides into one of the world's most distinctive architectural styles. It's a sight you'll never forget. The Palafitos, or stilt houses, weren't built for the view. They have a practical and fascinating origin rooted in necessity and ingenuity. In the 19th century, Castro was a bustling port town, alive with the sounds of commerce and the constant movement of goods. Merchants and fishermen needed easy, direct access to the water to support their livelihoods and connect with the wider world. Building homes on stilts allowed residents to combine their living spaces with their businesses, seamlessly loading goods and supplies directly from their doorsteps onto waiting boats. This unique design blurred the line between home and workplace, making daily life efficient and closely tied to the tides. The houses are crafted from local timber such as cypress and larch, which are naturally resistant to the island's damp, salty climate. These woods not only provide strength and durability, but also reflect the resourcefulness of the islanders, who use what the land provides. The construction techniques, passed down through generations, are a living part of Chiloé's cultural heritage. Skills are taught from elders to youth, ensuring that the knowledge and traditions endure, and each new Palafito carries the story of those who built before. Life in a Palafito is deeply connected to the sea. The ebb and flow of the tides set the rhythm of daily routines. Residents adapt to the changing water levels, planning their activities around the sea's movements, and developing a unique relationship with their environment. Many families have a long history of fishing or seafaring, relying on the ocean for both food and livelihood. The skills of fishing, boat building, and navigation are woven into the fabric of community life, passed down like treasured heirlooms. Maintaining these homes is a constant hands-on effort, a true labor of love. Saltwater, wind, and rain all take their toll, so regular repairs are essential. Residents work together to restore and protect their homes, preserving both the buildings and the traditions they represent. Today, modernization and new construction threaten this unique way of life, but there's a growing movement among locals and supporters to preserve the Palafitos. Community meetings, advocacy, and restoration projects are helping to keep the spirit of these houses alive. Now recognized as national heritage, the Palafitos stand as powerful symbols of resilience, adaptation, and a deep, enduring bond with the sea. They remind us of the creativity and determination of the people of Chiloé and the importance of preserving our cultural treasures for future generations. Now, we leave the towns behind and venture into Chiloé National Park on the wild western coast. Here, ancient forests, sand dunes, and a rugged Pacific shoreline create a sanctuary for unique ecosystems. The Chepu area is especially stunning, with the legendary Muela de las Almas, Dock of Souls, reaching out over dramatic cliffs. The dock, inspired by local legend, offers a powerful view of the endless ocean. The park's forests are Valdivian temperate rainforests, rare, ancient, and magical. Moss-draped trees, filtered sunlight, and a quiet, mysterious atmosphere invite you to slow down and be present. Wildlife thrives here. You might spot a pudu, the world's smallest deer, or even Darwin's fox. Chiloé National Park is a living laboratory, a vital refuge for biodiversity and a window into an ancient world. Chiloé's forests are alive with myth and legend. The island's folklore is rich, with stories of magical creatures explaining the mysteries of nature. The Tantauco, a goblin-like figure, and his counterpart, the Fiora, haunt the woods, symbols of the wild's dangers. These tales teach respect for nature's power and add a layer of enchantment to every walk in the forest. As you explore, every twisted tree and shadow could be a sign of something magical. Chiloé's myths blur the line between reality and the spirit world, making every hike an adventure into the unknown. Next, we head north to Ancud, a historic port city with rugged coastline and incredible wildlife. Just offshore are the Islots de Punehuil, where Humboldt and Magellanic penguins nest side by side. The only place in the world you'll see this. A boat tour brings you close to penguins, sea lions, marine otters, and a variety of seabirds. Local fishermen guide the tours, sharing their knowledge and protecting the ecosystem. Back on land, wild beaches like Playa Corona offer dramatic Pacific scenery, perfect for long walks and soaking in the ocean's power. Ancud's coastline is rugged, windswept, and full of life, a place where nature's grandeur is on full display. Chiloé's strategic location made it a Spanish stronghold for centuries. The Spanish built forts along the coast, and the best preserved are near Ancud. Fuerte San Antonio, perched on a hill, offers panoramic views of the bay and the Chacao Channel. Walking its ramparts, you can almost hear echoes of history. Nearby, the ruins of Fuerte Ahue are reclaimed by nature, peaceful and atmospheric. These forts are more than old stone walls. They're guardians of the coast and silent storytellers of conflict and conquest. Exploring them adds a new dimension to Chiloé's scenery, blending natural beauty with historical significance. What an incredible journey! Floating houses, mystical forests, wild shores, and living legends. Chiloé Island is a place that gets under your skin, with scenery shaped by nature and the spirit of its people. Its beauty lies in authenticity and a culture deeply connected to the land and sea. Every story, from myths to architecture, adds depth to the landscape. Chiloé rewards curiosity and invites you to look beyond the surface. If you enjoyed this adventure, let us know where you want us to explore next. Your support helps us keep discovering hidden gems and sharing them with you. Please like, subscribe, and join us for more journeys into the world's most breathtaking places. Thank you for coming along. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring. Cheers.